Well, hello there, my crafters. Thanks for coming by, and today is the day I finally get to announce that Diversity 2 is complete. Yes, guys, the map has been done for about a week now. We've been testing it as the build team, just trying to get rid of all those stupid little bugs and get it ready for you. And I think it's at the level where we can bring it to the next stage of testing. So at the end of this video, stick around because I will be going over the requirements. Do not write anything in the comments about wanting to be a beta tester. I will go over that at the end of this video, okay, guys? Now, off the top of this video, I definitely wanted to thank A. Brightmore, Cold Fusion Gaming, Golden Turkey 97, Jesper the Ant, and QWERTY UIP, the Pi, the build team. In fact, everybody in the comments, write a huge thank you to these 5 guys. Amazingly talented group of guys. I could not be more proud of this project. It's all come together. It's taken about 6 months. I never thought it would take that long, but I'm so proud of this thing. I think you're really going to love it. And on behalf of the build team, we're really excited to watch you guys play this thing. So having said that, again, I've mentioned this in the past, the map will not be publicly released until after 1.8. I have no idea when Mojang plans on doing that. I don't think they have a release date right now. So you'll have to be a little patient. I think it's for the best. Stick around for that, hopefully sooner than later. Now, I wanted to talk about Diversity 2, how it's a little bit different than Diversity 1, and some minor spoilers coming up. So if you're the type of person who doesn't want to know anything about Diversity 2, stop watching, because I will be talking a little bit about the hub, and we'll be talking about the branches, how they're different than Diversity 1, but they're just minor spoilers, so we're not going to any branches, but I just want to give you fair warning off of that. So here you go. Without further ado, don't watch if you don't want to see. Let's talk about the hub. Here we go. I teased at this in the chickens video, if you remember that video. I love this new hub. I wanted to get away from a square look, so I made it sort of round. And you kind of got a glimpse of what it does. Basically, most of the wool in the map, you're going to get something like this, where you press a button and it pops off into your hand. You put it into your chest. Well, you'll get sent back to the hub. You put it in that chest, and it analyzes the item. Kind of brought that back, and then you get to see the magic happen of this beautiful wool drop down and build the monument. Very cool little effect. It's like the first thing I think I built in the map. Really excited about that. Kind of gave me kind of inspired me to start building the entire map around it. And we have the cool transforming stairs. Okay, so again, more spoilers. We're going to be talking about the branches, how they're different than Diversity 1. They're quite different. And actually, I was going to tell you that the main theme in Diversity 2 is choice. I think that makes a game more fun, is when you get to choose what you want to do. So again, you can select any branch you want to go to. We ended up picking the same genres. We have Adventure Arena Trivia, Parkour, Escape, Labyrinthian, which is not a word, Dropper, Survival, Puzzle, and Boss Battle. I just felt that they kind of worked the best for this map, I guess. There are other genres we could do. Maybe in another map we could try it, but these are the ones I picked, and I'm really happy with everything that turned out. Now, this time, if you remember in Diversity 1, you went through a doorway, you teleported to the branch. This time, I have a branch selection panel, and I really love this mechanic. In my developer's commentary, I will be probably talking about this. Basically, if you want to go somewhere, you just select where you want to go, and you can see this is the teleporter you step into. It just changes the color, and that's the branch you're going to go visit. Really cool mechanic, especially this point where pops out. It pushes one in and pops the other one out. Really happy about that. I think it's a really cool little gimmick, so to speak. Just little stuff like that makes the map that much more fun to be in my opinion. So let's talk about how the branches are different. Again, spoilers. I'm not going to go to any, but I will sort of briefly explain to you what you may encounter without too many spoilers. First one I want to talk about is the adventure. The new adventure branch is quite different. It's still story-based. That's what makes an adventure map to me, adventure branch to me, story. This time it's a little bit of a mystery with a little bit of a sci-fi, but there's no spaceship there. a little bit of a sci-fi mystery, we'll put it that way. And we've put a little bit of combat in there. So one of the complaints from the first one was too easy, although I think people liked it because it was silly. This time is quite different, and really excited about it. There's also, I think, 485.6 vines in there, possibly. I don't know. Anyway, that one should be really fun. Arena has been totally redone. Biggest complaint from Arena in Diversity 1 was people hated that the mobs did not stop spawning. I took that into account. But again, the map's theme is choice. You can now choose who you want to fight, when you want to fight. And the cool thing about it is it's built around currency, so you have to now buy upgrades and things like that. The arena's got a much more interesting look this time around. That's about all I want to say about the arena. I think it's going to be really fun for people who love just hack and slash, killing mobs and things like that. On to trivia. Trivia, oh baby. This is probably my favorite branch, and I can't say too much about it because I don't want to give it away. It's completely different this time around. It still has questions. Obviously, it's a trivia branch. But this time, instead of getting it wrong and dying, you will get a consequence, not necessarily a death. And to top that off, guys, there is no backtracking. There's no checkpoint, whatever, backtracking. I know that was probably the most hated thing of having to go through the same questions over and over again. This time, it's going to be really, really fun to watch you guys play this. Really excited about that one. Okay, on to parkour. Parkour, as much as people hate parkour, I think you're going to like this one. I hate parkour, and I love this branch. So if I love this branch and I hate parkour, at least you're going to like it. Really cool, and the nice thing about this one is it feels kind of like a Zelda Metroid thing where you can unlock an area, so to speak. You can, again, it's got choice, so you can do kind of what you want to do in certain orders, but you get to have that feeling that you unlocked this section and then you unlock this other section. And I've done some really interesting stuff with jumping in that branch. Really, I think you're going to like that one, even if you hate parkour. Okay, on to the escape. The escape is, that's a very hard one. I'm not sure if that was the last one I did. But I knew it was going to be very difficult to compete with a complex type escape. And what I mean by complex is the one from Diversity 1 where you have that Big Brother GLaDOS type trolling attitude. There's no way I could even emulate something that could compete with that. So what I did was I built something completely not even close to, it's like completely reversed of what it is. And to me, escape is killing you and traps and things like that. So it's got that. But it's in the theme of old school maps. We'll put it that way. It's completely different. Should be really, really fun. But it's got that old school, maybe like a couple years old style of map. If you played Minecraft that long, you might get some nostalgia from it. Okay, on to the Labyrinthian, guys. I know the complaints were that you didn't like the hedge maze and you didn't like the dark maze, so I just made this one just one big giant lava maze because everyone seemed to like that. I don't know why, but yeah, it should be really fun. One giant lava maze. Anyway, on to Dropper. I'm just kidding, guys. It's not a lava maze. Everyone hated the lava maze. So it was like the #1 thing in Diversity 1 that people hated. This time there is no lava maze. It's a pretty interesting little idea, and I actually had an idea for a different map that I ended up making this branch. So I don't want to say too much about it, except that it is a maze. It's a labyrinth, and labyrinthian is apparently not a word. It's like like some sort of download content for a Skyrim bonus pack. I don't know, but it sounds cooler than maze. Anyway, onto the Dropper. The Dropper I'm really excited about because it's so much more interesting to look at. Like in Diversity 1, the complaint was that the Droppers were too cloned. They were actually the same sort of thing. And I didn't actually technically make most of the Droppers in Diversity 1. They were actually copied from the code, but I just changed the textures. This time, all the Droppers have a unique look to them. Actually talked to Bigry, who is the creator of the Dropper map. He invented the genre and gave me some advice there. Really excited about that one. Some great looking stuff. And I've done a little bit of different things with the drop mechanism. So you have to think a little bit differently about dropping this time around. Survival is basically the same idea. You've got to go around and get things, but it looks so awesome, guys. Like we're getting rid of the vanilla island, and you're going to a pre-built world. I don't know if I should have said that. It looks fantastic. It should be a lot of fun, and I don't know what else I can say about that except that you're going survival mode. So you're going to lose your items if you die. You're going to creepers are going to blow up like blocks and grief things. Regular survival rules apply, and then you've got to get your wool. And should be no cocoa beans, so you can't cheat and get make a brown wool. I don't think there's any cocoa beans. There better not be any cocoa beans. That's kind of why I picked brown for survival, by the way. Okay, on to puzzle. Puzzle is absolutely fantastic. I think the difficulty is a little bit harder. There's less puzzles, but they're way better in quality. Especially the last one is, you guys are gonna love the last puzzle. There's also some stuff in there that is gonna be absolutely hilarious to watch you guys play. Really excited about that one. I think the best thing about it, or the wisest decision about it, is it includes hints. There's a hint system in this that I think was the main thing missing from Diversity 1. Really excited about that one. And finally, on to boss battle. Guys, this one is going to be, I hate to use the word epic, but there's no way you're going to be disappointed in this boss battle. If you're disappointed in this boss battle, then you can just slap me on the wrist, because I think that what the build team has put in for this boss battle is probably unmatched in Minecraft. It's absolutely, I would recommend leaving this one till last. I've definitely upped the ante on this one. I guess we've upped the ante. I didn't really have much to do with this branch, but it's gonna be a good one. Do it last. It's a good last branch. We'll put it that way. Anyway, that's the 10 branches. Really excited for you guys to play them, and I do apologize that I'm not putting the map out in a snapshot. Hopefully 1.8 comes out sooner than later. But having said all that, guys, let's talk about the testers. If you want to be a beta tester, I am requesting them. There is a limited amount of slots. I don't know. It's a pretty limited amount. It might be like 12, something like that. First of all, here are the rules. If you want to be a tester, you cannot record your playthrough. Please do not record your playthrough. I do not want tested versions. That's the thing. I hate bugs. I absolutely hate bugs and insects. No, I hate bugs in maps. I don't want people to see bugs. It ruins the experience for me. So no recordings, guys. So if you're willing to do that, I'd appreciate no recordings. Second rule is you've had to have played and completed Diversity 1. Okay? I'm looking for people who actually kind of know their way around the Diversity style of map. I'm looking for people who understand, some inside jokes from the last one. Play it, finish it, make sure you've done that. And number 3, which is actually kind of the most important, I need you to be focused on this testing experience. So if you've decided to take this this responsibility, you need to have the time to actually do it, because it's possible you may have to play the map more than once. Obviously, I'm going to need you to play the parts that are messed up, and then we'll fix them, and then play that more than once. Be focused, guys. I need you to be focused on it if you want to be a tester. Now, if you're okay with those 3 things, also, I am looking for testing teams. So if you and a friend want to do it, up to 3 people. I'd prefer to have 2 and 3 people. If you're a single player, you can still test it. I'm not looking for as many single player testers, but if you are a group of 2 or 3, you probably have a better chance of being a tester in the map. Send me a personal message on YouTube, or a private, whatever it is, private message on YouTube. Do not write in the comments. I don't want to have a conversation about the comments about beta testing. Send me a personal private message on YouTube. You just click on my links up there, wherever they are. I'm not sure where they are. Send me a message, say, okay, I understand the requirements. Me and my friend want to do it. I will respond to you if I choose you. There's a limited amount of spaces. Maybe just write me a blurb of why you should be a tester. It gives me an idea of kind of if you're a good fit for it. And the nice thing is you'll get to play the map before anybody else does, but it's not going to be as polished. So that's the downside. And if you don't care about that, by all means, I really appreciate you being a tester. Guys, thanks so much for being a part of the channel, being a part of this map build process. It's been a long haul. You've been patient with me. I really, really think this map is going to be good. I haven't felt more pumped up by any Minecraft build I've been a part of than this one. So on behalf of the build team, I think we would all say it's going to be a really great map. Guys, thanks so much. Again, requirements to be a beta tester. Can't wait to get it out there. I will be putting the trailer out. Oh, I don't know. I'm not sure when I'm going to put the trailer out. The trailer's already done. I might put it out on release. I might put it out before release. I'm not sure. But enough of that, guys. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your Minecrafting, and we'll see you in Diversity 2 when it comes out.